tips for preventing burnout for small business owners who care too much, i.e. very hard to get away from our brick and mortar to get downtime to refresh and recharge. Inspiration and enthusiasm are key, but it's hard to come by in the doldrums of January. Well, top fan Alice, I'll tell you, I'm no different. So, perfect example. So yesterday morning, I wake up at 5. I have no idea why. Well, trash trucks, New York City, right? Exactly. I wake up at 5. I start working on my stuff, and I'm going until about 11. And I get to 11:30. I was like, "Holy crap! I'm going to have to drive, and I'm going to have to get. I have some articles due last night. This can be a long day. I don't want this whole day to be work, work, work. Me in the hamster wheel of going around and around trying to figure things out. So I ended up going online, found there's a play just up the way, and I took the afternoon. It took 3 hours to go see the Ferryman, which if you're in New York is an amazing play, and said, I need this for my own survival. It's the same thing most business owners need to do. I can't tell you how many times when I go to a conference, and perfect example, I'm speaking at NAMM. I'm speaking at doing a huge innovation workshop next Wednesday, the 23rd. Any music merchants, you darn well better be there. And I'm going to spend that whole time there. And so somebody had some questions for me. They're emailing me, and I go, "Oh, well, you should come to NAMM." I go, "But yeah, I can't afford to go there." Let that sink in. So I can't afford to go in there. Well, if you can't afford to go and get recharged and get new ideas and learn new techniques, then what the hell is it? Because the only place you're going to make a difference and recharge yourself is to make time for you and to say, I'm going to go buy a nice shirt. I'm going to have a glass of wine. I'm going to go and take a day off. If you feel so concerned that you have to be there all the time, I can tell you one thing, it's your issue. The old saying about working as a store manager, we think we're so great. Fill a bucket full of water, put your hand in the bucket, and when you pull it out, the hole that's remaining is how much you'll be missed. That's pretty much true. We think we're so important, but you may have trained your crew to not think on their feet. So when you want to get the hell out for an afternoon, you say, I'm going to assume you're going to do your best judgment and use that, and don't bother me for 3 hours. And when we get back, if anything happens, we'll unpack it. But I assume that you will be able to do this just fine. And train yourself to get out of your damn store. Don't hang out in the doldrums of January moping that it's quiet. That's why you have this time. That's why all the conferences start in January, because retailers need to get their butts out of the store and go recharge. So another thing about NAMM next week. So this one group said, "Oh, can you come and speak to us on the day before?" And I go, "Well, I'm speaking all day with them. You should come there." "Oh, yeah, we're having our own meetings and doing things. We don't do that." I was like, "Well, then what the hell are you doing?" The whole point is, if you go to a conference, you're not just there to buy. You should be there at every educational session. I don't care whether I'm there or somebody else. There is always something to learn. There's always somebody else with a new way. There's always somebody who has one little thing. As you're walking out the door, they hand you a business card. You're like, holy crap, that would be amazing. But we don't do that. It's kind of like we're still all back in school, like, oh, I couldn't ask her. She's too pretty. Well, of course you could have. Why didn't you? Because you got caught up in your own head. I can't. I think I'm on a rant now, so Sharon, I'm sure you'll be tuning in here. But so many of us take ourselves out of the game because we think we can't. I don't have time. I'm so necessary. It's so important. Get over yourself. Sorry, just had to say that.